Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. So, I was on Twitter earlier and I seen a post. Let's go over here. I seen a post with somebody posting about Venezuela's, right? Venezuela's has a white horse in their flag. And the Copacopia. Remember they were talking about the Copacopia, about Mandela effect and all this other crap. I'm going to show it to you. Look at that. The Republic of Venezuela's white horse. We got another white horse. So that being said, funny, right? Venezuela is a big story right now, right? Weirdly enough, also, didn't Marshall Hayner say that XPR is the new oil, right? Data is the new oil. And yet, we have Venezuela's just got some shit happen over there where their oil now is in control through the U.S. at the moment. XPR CEO Marshall Hayner has a picture of him riding a white unicorn horse. The Pope, Leo, right? King of the jungle, lion, Leo. He got a horse, a white horse named Proton. Beyonce, one of the biggest artists out here, all right? Has been seen on a white horse singing Cowboy Carter. She even did one for Christmas, a halftime show, okay? White horse. Did you see Trump on New Year's Eve with his wife coming out in a silver dress, as well as the music that he came out to was the Lone Ranger, okay? Do you know that the Lone Ranger had a white horse named Hi-Ho Silver? Again, just showing you all the white horses that we had up here. So, Venezuela got a white horse. Well, who else had a white horse? Like I said, Lone Ranger had the white horse. Beyonce, white horse. Marshall Hayner, white horse unicorn. Bearable Guy Riddle, white horse. Now, I want you to notice, and I'm going to show you, hold on a second. I'm going to just go to the riddle. Let me go to Bearable Guy Riddle. I want to show you something. There we go. Hold on a second. They still got me down on my other phone, but at least my phone's fixed. So this is what this man says right here. Remember this riddle here? White horse sticking up, right? I want you to read the title here. I'm going to just pull this back. Read the title right there. Yeehaw, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeehaw is connected to horses when you stand on the horse. Well, not stand, when you're sitting on the horse. Okay? That is a form of a phrase used as horse riding. Yeehaw. Alright? They're literally showing you. Yeehaw, right? Chinese New Year is my date. Chinese New Year. I think that we're going to be in it. We're going to be in for some big event on Chinese New Year. And it happens to fall on February 17th. I talked about this before in my last video. And as you can know, February 17th is the 47th day of the year. Okay? 47 connects to silver. It connects to Donald. Got this bearable guy riddle here. I just basically came on here to tell you about all the horses and how I believe February 17th should have a massive move. Now, either it's going to separate the boys from the men, or it's going to go on a super sale. All right? We could basically see silver maybe, again, at $25, $30, maybe $47. We could see that because the banks are panicking. The banks are short silver on paper. The more people call up and requesting their silver, the more banks are scrambling. More panic, more chaos. That being said, JP Morgan, right, one of the biggest silver holders, they told their clientele supposedly to sell. Regardless, longs, shorts, anything that you were in options or paper, sell it all. This is the message from JP Morgan. All right? Now, they're telling their clientele that. That means something bigger and major is in the works, is brewing in the background. So, again, you want to take your chance and shit on the Proton Network, that's fine with me. Because you know what? If you don't get into it, that means the price stays cheaper, meaning that the other people that know will get in on the cheap. That means that their risk to reward will be greater. All right? So at this time, we said enough. We've been talking about it. I've been probably talking about SPR. Oh man, I don't even know. At least since 2023, maybe 2022. Could be 22. Actually, I think it was 22. But shit, at this point, if you can't figure it out what's what, man, you're going to just miss out on a great opportunity. Now, I'm going to say there's going to be plenty of opportunities out here with crypto. I just feel that with Metallicus coins, there is tremendous, huge, life-changing opportunities, in my opinion. Again, I'm not here to persuade you to get into any type of community. I'm just over here to trying to remind you about all the white horses that we've been seeing. Beyonce, the Proton white horse from the Pope Leo. Even in the Olympics, right? Even in the Olympics, you had all those men or whatever. They were riding on the white horse. Let's see if we can pull up an image. Can you show me an image in the Olympics of the guy on the white horse? What are you guys saying on here?
Showing pictures that match.
Not the Olympics. Show me the silver guy on the white horse at the Olympics recently.
Here are some results.
How old am I? I'm young enough. Not old at all. Good to see you too, Proton Ricky. What's up, everybody in the building? Yep, high-ho silver. So again, like, you know, we just try to see, like he just pointed out again too, you know, about Trump and the wife wearing the silver dress. Like, do you understand? Just like Starship says, everything's inverted. Everything's inverted. So over here, they're screaming about golden hair, golden dome, golden age, golden this, golden that. But, oh, let me move up. Everybody, hold on. Does he want to park there? No? Alright, take it. I'll take it. Alright, I'll take it. So again, I was saying before how everything's inverted when it comes to Trump. Funny enough, everything is gold, 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 golden hair, golden dome, golden age, golden this. And then, like I said, he comes out to the Lone Rangers anthem. He comes out to that? Like, who in their right mind comes out to that? A horse song. And his wife is wearing a silver dress. And the horse's name, High Ho Silver. High. Price high. So, that's just my opinion. That's just what I noticed. And I think it's going to be showtime. Like I said, the snake ear is shedding off all the abuse, the manipulation, all that other shit. As you can see, so much truth is being spoken lately. Okay? So many people getting arrested lately. So, there's going to be big, big moves. I'm just trying to see this video. Oh, man. I can't even watch the damn videos on this phone. See, it's still doing that update bullshit. This is the original phone I was doing videos from. Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out something how to fix that. Now I can't even show you videos on YouTube from here that I wanted to show you. They're just making it harder for me to keep doing my videos. But at the end of it, it's all good. I don't need to even keep showing you anything. At this point, you should know already that XPR is in the works. It's on the platform. It's in the banks. It's going to be plugged in. It's going to be fucking global. It's going to be part of the $1 trillion market cap. Not financial advice, but this is what I feel. And this is what I'm sharing. You know? Look, we're talking about Proton, talking about King Kong, and there it is, right there. King Kong, right there. Right there, right there. It's all in my face. What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? I won't laugh at people who miss XPR. I will laugh at the people who laugh again, and it missed it. Oh yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks. I haven't watched that in a little minute. 1, 2, and 3. Same silver and purple dress at Dick Clark's New Year Eve special. Yeah, if you watch the whole special, you can see there's people wearing diamonds and silver. And like I said, diamonds connect to silver as well. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. Spaceman in the building. It's just about happy. It's just a new year from what we know. Nothing really new, nothing really happy going on, but Metallicus is king. This is why I know King's protest will be popping up. You're going to see execution this year. 2026, you're going to see execution. And I want to just point something out too. 2026, take the first number and the last number and flip them. 2026. 2 becomes a 5. 526. Flip the 6. Now you got 529. I said everything's inverted. Read it backwards now. 925. This year, 2026. Flip the last number. Flip the first number. 529. Read it backwards. 925. That is the sterling silver stamp. And this year is the horse year. So look at me and read my lips. You will see the price of silver run as fast as a stallion. The price of silver is going to move fast like a horse. And that begins on February 17th. Chinese New Year begins on February 17th. I was like, hello, 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 hello. Did Brittany Griner get detained on February 17th?
Here are some results.
Hold on. Oh. 33. So you know 33, you put the 3 and the 3 together, you get 8, right? You know 33 is 8. Okay? It's just half. That's half of 8 and the other half. When you reverse them, you get 8. Okay? 8 is the same thing as the infinity sign. The infinity sign is the same shit as loan protocol supply and XPR supply. All right? But look at this. Was detained on... Do you understand why this was a big story? Okay? Look at Olympic gold medalist. All right? Gold. They're in there. Gold. 33. Jacob's ladders. Jesus Christ passed away. 33. 33 vertebrates in your freaking neck. In your spine. Do you understand? February 17th. That's why it was such a... look at Phoenix Mercury. Do you know that Mercury connects to silver? Is the only planet connects to silver. The moon and Mercury. Okay? There's Phoenix. XPR. Arizona. Firebird. Alright? February 17th. I'm not finished. How many post-season games did Brittany Griner play?
I found these results.
Did Brittany Griner play 47 postseason games?
These are the top results.
Brittany Griner, right? She is Griner. What does it rhyme with? Miner. And what is a miner? He's a person that goes into the tunnels and collects precious metals and gems. Diamonds, gold, silver, copper. All right? How many does she played? 47 matches. 47 is silver. Hello, McFly. How you doing, McFly? All right? What happened with R. Kelly on February 17th? So big.
Here's what I found.
It says nothing about an arrangement or something on the 17th as well with R. Kelly. Now I can't find it. I think I screenshotted it on that phone. Does R. Kelly have any connections to February 17th?
Here are the top search results.
Now it won't show me. Before it just showed me a whole list of shit. Alright, anyway, I was just trying to show you that February 17th had a big date with it. Oh, I think... what happened with Trump on July 11th?
I found this on the web.
Well, I wasn't looking for this, but I'm going to show you this anyway. July 11th, all right? 7/11, okay? I want you to see that. Floods, Texas floods. Texas, Cowboy Carter, right? Cowboys. You always connect that shit to Texas, right? Texas, always gold and silver, right? Floods, all right? 7-11, which is 7-2. Okay, 1 is silent, doesn't hold value, so we could always look at 27 to be 217 as well. But there's something bigger with that date. Was Trump getting arraigned on July 11th?
I found this on the web.
And remember when Trump had 34 counts, felony, blah, blah, blah? All right, well, if you looked on July 11th right here, Donald Trump is guilty. They were trying to say that he was going to get sentenced. Yeah, he was going to get sentenced on July 11th, all right? Another big date. So we had that flood. We had this guy supposedly getting convicted. These are big dates, okay? Why do you think January 6th was a big thing, okay? January 6th, 1-6, 61 connects to silver. Damn, I didn't switch over the pictures. In Stranger Things, okay, watch Stranger Things. At one of the end of their episodes, they show you gold, copper, silver, and they have a number with the number 2 and 17. Now, I have no idea what is what, but I promise you, it did say 217 for silver and gold. All right, Stranger Things had Metallicus all up in there. All right, I haven't even done that decode yet. Which I did get a new phone, so I will probably have some space. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to be taking all this shit off of this phone and moving it on to the new phone. And then I'll probably have room on this phone to do my videos. And to probably update it, get back in order. 2026, we got to get shit back in fucking order here. They're not going to have me out of whack in 2026. I'm ready. I'm ready. I will say this. If you're holding silver, do not get scared out, okay? They, like I said, they could be dropping the price as low as $20, $25 again. Okay? Could be. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying could be. Just get ready and hold some money on the side. All right? Just hold like $100 bill. It drops to 20, you can get a nice 5-ounce bar. It drops down to 47, 50, you can get 2-ounce. You get a 2-ounce coin. Anything under 100, I still think is cheap. Dun, dun, dun. What we got over here? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Puerto Rico. What's up, everybody? Oh, you want to see that Stranger Thing dec? See, the only thing I don't like is I don't like doing decodes with the TV when I'm live. That is just too much of rewinding, and I'm missing something. You know. Sometimes I like to go back and listen to things 3 times, and I know people are like, "When is he gonna show me something? I don't understand what he's showing me." I mean, I guess at this point it's 2026. I'm not going to really dumb things down for you. If you really don't think what's good is good, then we just got to keep it moving. Just got to keep it moving. No distractions, man. Because 2026 is going to move fast. Believe me, 2026 is going to move fucking fast. It's the horse year. It's the horse year. I'm shocked we're still sitting at these prices. Seriously, it's wild. Uh-huh. Well, that's really my date. I don't know. I mean, something could happen on June 27th. I mean, June 27th. January 27th, because you got 127 in there. But I truly really think something major and big, and maybe not. Maybe it's not price. Maybe either the price crashes or the price skyrockets or some type of event happens on that date or the next date. Because remember, I had that 218 code in there. Remember, I had that 218 code. So funny enough, the next day is 218. Another thing that I love about February 17th, right, is 2-7. Is when I play roulette, my two main numbers, and I play the third number because it's in between those numbers, is 17 and 20. Now, I have no reason to lie to you and bring that up to you, right? Because if anything, I'm just making myself look like a fool. But again, those are my numbers. Black, 17 and 20, black. And then I play 5 because 5 is right in the middle. Is it 5 or 32? Damn, I haven't played roulette in a minute. I think it's 5, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever it is. Either way, my main two numbers, if I had $50, I put 50 and 50 on 17 and 20, call it the fucking day. So, those are my numbers. And like I said, it's just fucking funny that it just happens to fall on the 47th day. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm just totally fucking tapped into silver. This and that. So, we're going to see. We're going to see. I wish I could show you that picture. If, you know what? I don't know if this is going to knock me off completely. If you're not counting the day, like on the 1st, it was 47 days from the 1st. No, hold on a second, because I thought when I seen it, I ain't gonna make me look again. What is the 47th day in 2026?
Here is information from Epic Converter.
Well, starting on the day, that's what I was really meaning. The 47th day from the 1st, 47 days out. I should have said that correctly. But yes, 216 is the 47th day of 2026. But from the 1st of the beginning, I don't know why. I don't know what had me tripped up there. I don't know why I said it like that. Either way, I'm still going with, well, you know what? That could be a day that maybe it crashes down there. And then the next day, we just fucking bounce right back up like a rubber band. Maybe that's why, you remember, we keep seeing the number 48 and 84. I mean, I don't know. I keep seeing the number 48, 84, and 49 as well, too. Right? And the 50th day is on the 19th, 219. So, either way, I don't know. I just think that right after Valentine's Day, that's when I think some shit is going to be kicking up. That's what I think. I think that some shit is going to be kicking up. I don't know if it's price going to slam down, pop up. I don't know if it's going to be some type of crazy event out here that's going to link to something. But all I know is that Venezuela's move is very, very interesting because it connects to the white horse, and we know what other things are connected to the white horse. All right, and then we know that the main subject from Venezuela is oil, and XPR is the new data, the new oil, right? We have royal purple, okay? But then if you really, really dig deep, you will see the connections between gold and silver and the resources that they have in Venezuela is, okay? Big, 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 big resources. See, the real ones will be watching the TV the same way you are, even if you're silent for a few seconds. Fuck it. You're watching to catch something to decode. Yeah, but you know what? When I do, I don't know. It aggravates me. Weirdly enough, it aggravates me doing decodes on a live like that. Like if I gotta show a movie, because then I gotta find the spots, you know. Like I gotta come prepared. I gotta come and put timestamps on. Like, all right, I gotta move it to this timestamp and then talk about this, and then this time I'll have to probably just break it down like that. Because sometimes when I'm doing those type of decodes and I'll play them, like I'll see some new shit that I didn't see before. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, all right, let me go back and then let me go look at this again, re-look at this, and then I'm like, oh shit, I remember somebody else saying something like that. And then I'll go back to try to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I find new shit, I get excited. And then my memory is trying to remember where the fuck I seen it to make that connection. Ziggy says May 4th, March, April, Firehorse 2. I look at Fire at a nightclub in Switzerland. I wonder if that Switzerland nightclub had a horse. You know, let's go see. The Switzerland nightclub that burnt down, is there any connections to horse?
According to en.wikipedia.org, on the 1st of January 2026 at 1:30 Central Europe time, during
It's
New
the
Year's
stars.
celebrations,
Go to
a
the
fire
moon, the
broke out at the
stars.
Constellation Bar in the ski resort town of Crans, Montana, Valais, Switzerland. 40 people died in the fire, and 116 others were injured, many of them severely.
116 others. What kicks off on 6/11? FIFA, soccer. Does the Switzerland nightclub that burned down have any connections to horses?
Here are some results from a search.
Doesn't say. Crans, Montana. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Thank you for pointing that out about the 16th being the 47th day. Look at the FIFA World Cup symbolisms. Yeah. 47 means truth. Yep. Somebody wants the price to drop because they're ready to buy. Still, the 17th is using UTC time. All right. Universal. There's one copper for copper and silver. Yep. Songbird and Esfin have some silver reference. If you know, you know. Very good, guys. Very good, guys. Whew. Yeah, I'll have to see. I have to sit down and watch. I'll probably maybe just do the last one. I don't have to do them individually. But if you're actually into Stranger Things, if you watch that show, man, it really tells you about like your inner connections and your consciousness and shit like that. What you believe and what to make of everything. They need so much power to plug that whole system through new cables under Earth to supply all this energy for Collider, Proton Collider. 10 days of darkness. Yep. Well, we said when that then 10 days of darkness do come, or when it does, I'm sure when the lights go back on, it's going to be a much different world out here. Much different on how we do things, how we see things, and how we spend things. Well, you know what, Max? I'm going to say this. They are talking Tesla talk. Okay, that being said, free energy. Okay, they're talking about free energy. Why you think, out of all people, Elon Musk teamed up with Donald Trump? I'm just saying, use your noggin. Tesla, Elon Musk is connected to Tesla cars. Elon Musk posted a picture way back with a Vajra in the picture and a gun or something like that. If you know about Vajras, you know about the power that holds within, outside. Go watch the cartoon He-Man, okay? Watch that cartoon He-Man. It will show you how they use energy and power from the air. It's called ether. This is why we have Ethereum. This is why I think Ethereum is not going anywhere. It's the ether, ETH. It's the power. That's why you think Ethereum was so high in power, because Ethereum is ether, and ether is energy in the air. But again, most probably won't know that because none of us was really taught that shit. You're gonna have to reteach yourself. All right. And if you really want to get deeper, go start reading about mycelius network. All right, how do trees communicate? How do mushrooms communicate? Mushrooms are cool because mushrooms can communicate through the air, through the ether out here. Trees also from underground through their roots. So I think we're going to start seeing some type of free energy type thing. Again, a lot of truth is coming out. We're going back to our old ways. If history repeats itself, then why wouldn't we be able to see castles again? Kings, queens, okay? Going back to horses because maybe oil is too expensive, right? Maybe nobody wants to get into an electric car, right? So maybe you might start seeing people riding horses again. Maybe this is why all of a sudden, I wouldn't be surprised if some shit happens and all of a sudden people are like, fuck gas, fuck electric cars, fuck the sun, give me a horse and ride that bitch out. Right? This is the horse here. So it wouldn't be that unbelievable, right? If everybody started moving to a horse. I bet you a horse is probably much cheaper. Again, I have no idea. I don't deal with horses. No connection to horses. No idea. But I am a horse. Of course I'm a horse. Quantum fields. There you go. Ethereum Classic. Yes. I've been heard that plenty of times. Ethereum Classic. I think we would have to hold on to some classic coins. I'm not sure which ones, but classic does come up quite often. Tree shows underlining unity while above the surface it looks like diversity, divine, dichotomy. Okay. So going back to the energy thing, right? I noticed that Donald Trump is speaking a lot more about medical beds, which is frequency, free energy. All right, so this is why I think Proton and all that other shit too are just gonna do phenomenal, because I think they figured out how to tap into the energy source. All right, Metallica has figured out and solved the energy, the time, the expensive, and the fees on Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, I think XPR is Bitcoin 5.0 and XRP 3.0. That's what I think XPR is. Okay? And this is the tricky part. See, a lot of people, and I'm not going to bash anything, I'm just going to say there's some people holding XRP. I hold both. There's some people holding XRP, and there's some people holding XPR. Forgot what I was going to say. I was just trying to think of what I was going to say. Oh, so I was going to say is that, again, there's people holding XRP and holding XPR. And from what we were taught and understood, that usually tokens that have infinity supply can't really go that high. So mostly we're already programmed to believe that a token like XPR and Loan that have infinite supply can never really get that high is because they can always print. I'm gonna show you something here. Where did I put it now? Hold on a second. Oh, so remember the other day I was trying to show you about silver, right? Look it. I'm going to show you again. So I can show you on here now. I got my phone. Well, at first I thought it was a 47 day. I was screaming that it was a 47 day over here. But if you looked over here, see how it says silver, right? I said 217. Here's 217 in the works right here. Now, 217 is funny because, right, the first number 2 could be, and then you have 588 right here in the middle, right? You got 588. I'm going to show you how 588 connects to February 17th. Now, February would be 2 right here, 217, right? You got 217 is my date. And then this right here, 588, connects to that same thing. And I'll show you why. So February 2 could be 5 flipped. Then you got 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. So then you use your 8. You're 58. Remember I told you about Super Bowl 58? Okay. So there's your 8. And then this other 8 will come in because it's 2026. 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So February is 5. 17 is 8. And then you have 26. Year 26 is 8. So you got the dates both in here kind of blended in. All right. As well as your AG. It's supposed to be, oh, and then remember they said remember the 5th of November? Well, I was looking down here and look at this. Period 5, group 11, 511. Remember the 5th of November. I was wondering maybe if that phrase had something to do with the connection to silver. All right. That was on a periodic table element card. So that's where I was getting these numbers from. The quantum field, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. That's on ICP. It has the rainbow and infinity. I think I have a handful of them. It has the colors, the rainbow colors in them, right? ICP. So check this. I'm just gonna show you just something else. I mean, this is just the stuff I come across. People are going to get shocked. Do you see this G-Shock right here? Look at the colors. Metallic. This is purple and teal. I mean, you can't tell me no different. I was just trying to show you. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where's those pictures ahead? Aha! Here it is. I'm going to show you something now. This is because most people didn't even catch this, but I'm going to show you what I've seen. Well, I said XPR is definitely Bitcoin 2.0. In my opinion, too, is the secret token. Yep. I think XPR is fucking Bitcoin 5.0, to be honest. That shit is way ahead of the game. It's obvious that Proton will be big because of the name Proton. Everyone in the world, people know that phrase. Yes, sir. Fed needs an infinity supply. I think, yeah. I've been buying copper and underrated energy conductor. Yes, sir. Bear type. Type in X Spring. You will see how badly they show us. Okay. ICP, great long term. All silver has a 11.5 connection. Yes, I've seen that. X Spring Ripple. It's funny enough, I came. That you say that. Do I have it on here? Now I had a picture with the Simpsons. Is it here? That said something about spring. It actually had a spring. Funny enough. But look, this is what I want to. Well, I don't know where I got this from, but I got it off of somebody. Look at this bearable guy riddle somebody put out. Now, December, nothing really happened in December. All right? But look at this. February. Big star. Now, again, I don't know. I can't give credit to somebody because I have no idea. This was a long time ago. That was fucking the 23rd. August 10th, 23rd. But there, they had February there. So, not too sure who that was, but shout out to whoever that was. Shout out to whoever that was. And then we had, here. Now look at this. Look at metal. Well, XPR up here was $1 because I had 13 of them, right? And it came out to being $13.50. This metal token, look at this. I had 100 of them, showing me $1 a piece. Metal. Are you ready? Are you ready for the XPR? Are you? Look at that. One token. One token. Are you ready? I don't see enough likes in the fucking comments. Are you ready? No, I don't see enough likes. Maybe you're not. I told you so. See, that's my WebAuth wallet if you guys want to know. That's my WebAuth wallet. Maybe when we hit 20 likes, I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it. But right there, I got receipts on how much XPR was showing per token. All you need is one more like, fuckers. All you need is one more like. If you want to see the prize. I was just going to say, shit, you got me aggravated. I'm about to say 22. And since I got 22, here it is. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So look at that. One XPR token was fucking $2,000. All right? At one time. At one time. You know what? Let's see when I took this screenshot. March 8th. March 8th, 2023. Look, this. I just want to show you something. Hold on a second. I just want to show you something. All right. Look when I took. All right. Look, I took this picture. Look at that. One XPR token was showing up as $2,000. Right. Now, when did I take this picture? I took this picture March 8, 2023. But that's not the funny part. The funny part, look at the time. Didn't I just tell you 217? Flip the 5, you get 2. 217. Do you see that? Do you see that? 217 is the fucking time that I actually took that screenshot. All right? Now, I don't know if that fucking means anything. But in my fucking bones right now, I got fucking, my hairs are standing up on my nuts right now, okay? I got goosebumps on my nuts right now. I didn't even know that shit right there. That's just the Matrix. I'm telling you, man, this is just the Matrix speaking. And I just like to show shit that be speaking. That right there, the time is just crazy. And then it's PM, right? PM, metal pay. Backwards. Metal pay. So let's fucking go, baby. XPR, $2,000, all right? Now, no, I wasn't able to cash out. No, I wasn't able to swap. But I was able to get a screenshot of what Alcor, that was Alcor Exchange, as you can see, Proton Alcor Exchange. That's what it's showing. And if you fucking love what I'm showing you, at least show a little love right here. I told you so. That's my wallet right there. Show me a motherfucking little juicy love right there. But don't show me nothing. What else? And I think I said this before, right? If you watch the World Series, right? The Japanese guy, number 17, he broke all types of records. Philip Rivers, he wore 17. He came back for a comeback game. For how long? What do you mean? How long was that? That was there, I think it was there for like a day or two. I'm not too sure. It was there for a minute. That I do know. Because I actually went back and I moved some tokens around so that I can only have one showing because I wanted to only show one. Marching, please change your words around. You always got to say you're rich, no matter how much money you have in your pocket, okay? Understand that the programming comes from here. Your thoughts already are programming your mouth. You understand? Your thoughts are already programming what your mouth wants to say. So before that, start programming how you want your life to be. 2026. Stop thinking about the shit that's holding you back. Stop thinking about the fucking whack-ass partners you had, your whack-ass fucking fake friends that you figured out that were fucking fake, that were just sucking the fucking life out of you. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Start detaching and start growing. But yeah, you gotta say you rich, bitch. You gotta say you rich, bitch. Bullions over crypto. Gold is the OG Bitcoin. I am. Yeah, baby. Let me just say this. And I gotta actually step out of the truck. 2026. If you've been going through these last years just a little confused, not sure where you're going, or just feel like you're lost, change your fucking thought process. Stop thinking about the shit that makes you upset. It can get very simple. We don't have to overcomplicate anything. If you don't like what's happening in your situation, start visualizing how you want it to happen, even if it's not happening. Again, you keep thinking about the shit that's pulling you back, that's all you're going to be doing is getting pulled back to the same memory, to the same thought. That thought is attraction. It's going to pull you. So if you keep thinking about your broke ass or whatever that may be, it's going to keep pulling you to that empty pocket. You want to get to that bag that got the motherfucking stash in it. The coins, the gold, the silver, right? So picture yourself as Scrooge McDuck, walking around with a fucking beak, all right? With a hat and a top hat, with a cane. Picture yourself as Scrooge McDuck. And keep repeating yourself. All money I misplaced in 2000 and since 2025, 24, 20, whenever it's been, or since I've been born, all money that I misplace will find me in 2026, okay? That is what I want you to practice, that one phrase. All money that I misplaced in these last years, let it all find me in 2026 and beyond, okay? Keep repeating that. Repeat that shit 15 times before you go to bed. Repeat that shit 15 times when you get up in the morning. You don't like your fucking job? You want to work somewhere else? Repeat that shit 15 times. You don't want to work at Dollar Tree no more? You want to move up and work at CVS? Then say, I am the CEO at CVS. Keep saying that shit, and the mind will create the reality, okay? Stop thinking about the shit that makes you up. Like, think about that. Why? And even myself, why do we keep thinking about shit that makes us upset? If we think about something and we get upset about it, stop fucking thinking about it. That's it. Stop thinking about it. Get it out of your fucking head. Get it out of your frequencies. Get it out of your tourism. Okay? Your torus field. Out. And comes in through the feet. Out. Comes in through the feet. It's a circle of things. Out of your head or outside of you and then inside of you. It happens inside of you first. Think about what you want. Then the thought will come out. Start creating. And then it'll come right back in you. So if you fucking keep thinking about the bullshit that's been happening to you, it's going to come right back in you. And that's what you're going to keep fucking seeing. It's bullshit all day long because that's what you keep thinking about. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's how we start to change shit. And you ain't going to know if shit changes unless you change your ways. Okay? And I'm just experiencing this shit myself as well too. I'm not gonna say I'm here as a mastermind of fucking frequencies tapping in this and that and the third, because you wouldn't see this damn truck behind me then. Okay? You see beaches and sunsets and palm trees, all right? And wild dogs running behind me. Okay? So I'm learning, and I hope that I can push this on and you guys can learn as well. All right? Because there are faster learners than me out here, all right? We just have to tap in. They say that they tell us there's multiple versions of us simultaneously. Everything is happening in the now. This is why the present is called the gift, because we're in the now. Everything matters in the now. Whatever you're thinking in the now, that's what's going to be created for you in the now, okay? Only now is gifted to us, the present. So just stay present with things. Okay? Don't worry about shit that has happened. Worry about what you want now and for tomorrow. And keep visualizing that for yourself. All right? The more you act on it, the more you see it, the more you feel it, the more you're going to create of it. And the more detail you think about these things, I'm talking about detail to the point where, like, if you wanted a yacht, you got to smell the sea salt on your fucking stash, on your face. You got to feel the burn in your eyes. The more you feel where you want to be or who you want to be, the more detail you're giving the reality. The creator is you. So the more detail you put in and feel, the more it will become, and the more it will become for you. So, hey, I'm just saying, doesn't that make sense? If what you're thinking about is fucking with you or making you upset, then why do we keep thinking about that? Stop thinking about that and think about something that makes you happy. Think about something that you want to do, where you want to be. I hear you too, man. Where's my yo? I'm about to throw my shit away too. I'm not going back there. I'm not getting up at the moment to get it, but yep, I want to throw my shit away too. I'm tired of warning people. I don't want to be a warner anymore. I just want the universe to understand that I understand and that we made a connection. And I'm here to create. That's it. And I'm going to have some other great news, but I need to speak to somebody first. This is really, really big. This is probably one of the biggest things that I'm getting into with somebody. And I think it's going to be an amazing thing. We're going to be... I'm gonna put it up on another live. So I want to put it in the title. I'm going to put it in the title. I'm telling you right now, man, I don't know if you ever tried these things, but toasted, salted watermelon seeds, I'm addicted to these things. You ever had corn nuts? That's what this reminds me of. Corn nuts. Has that texture and taste. But anyway, I'm going to come back on here in a little while. Like I said, I got to step out, see what's up with these guys. And come back and do this. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to make an announcement. I'm going to make an announcement. And this is really for this is for an announcement for people that are truly lost. I got something in the works major. But again, I need to speak to this other person because I know the other person can make it happen. I got the ideas, but this other person can make it happen. So until then, I'm not going to say, actually, I'll tell you what we're going to try to do, and then I'll give you an update to see if we're going to move with it or not. But that'll be on another live. I'll probably come on here in a little while. Man, I can't wait to do a live neither when I'm just on the beach all day, every day. Trading, fucking doing live videos, telling everybody how much I love them and hoping on to their XPRs. And please don't sell. Don't sell. Don't be like me. I was selling my XRPs, but don't. I'm only doing it because I needed the money. I had to do a few things. But I'll tell you right now, the object of crypto is to buy as many tokens as you can and hold on to them. All right? Because the idea is to stake them. Stake them and create a passive income for yourself. That's it. Because once you sell the asset and you sell, let's just say you're selling your XPR, your Proton or whatever, you're not going to get it back. You might not get it back. All right? Or if you try to get it back, they're going to try to fucking hit you over the head on a price. So the object of the game is to buy as many coins as you can and then throw them on the platform and just collect interest on it. Stake it, pool it, farm it, whatever the fuck it is. Then you won't have to worry about going to work because your crypto will be working for you and you will no longer have to work to get crypto again. So that's going to be a fun time when that time comes. And 2026 is here already. We don't got to say it's around the corner. We on the block, bitch. We on the block 2026 and we about to pull up. And we about to pull up. So I got my crypto because I know AI is going to be big and I know AI is going to do a lot with payments and electric payments and crypto payments. So crypto is a great place if you want to get tapped into the AI sector. Drones, you just got to do your own homework with that. There's so many other companies out there. And then I got my gold. I don't got gold. I only got my silver and copper on the side. I got a little bit. It is what it is. But it's just a protection just in case the grid goes down and I can no longer use my crypto at the moment. Which, to be honest, I really think that you'll be able to use XPR even if the grid goes down. Because I know that somewhere down the line, Hayner and Elon will be working together and they'll be connected to Starlink. And you'll be able to get fucking WebAuth anywhere and everywhere. That's what I feel. Yeah, I'm literally putting it out there to the universe. I'm trying to put these people on. The universe is a mirror. So whatever you are showing, it's going to throw back at you. The way the charts are moving, it's looking like it's going to happen overnight. Well, remember in the Frink episode? Didn't they all come out? Who solved the fucking problem? The Frink coin? Weren't they all in pajamas? It was night. It was night. Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, I'm trying to be a good guy, Max. Trying to be a good guy. Just want to pour out love, man, to everybody, man. There's so many fucked up people out here, man. Just don't know where to go, can't think. Demons taking over their thought process. A lot of fucked up shit out here, man. I'm investing bigger at the end of the month for sure. Yeah, I would say. I mean, again, you know, things could fucking crash. But shit, I'm worried about fucking the takeoff. I'm not worried about the crash. I'm worried about missing out. So if the crash comes, the crash comes. And I just try to pick up a little bit more than what I can, you know. But I know that the crash is only for fucking to shake out the people that don't know any better. Beautiful words. Hopefully, I can't wait to see XRP veiled bullshit, shuttering excuses when XRP is revealed as XPR is revealed as king. Yeah, that's a day that I'm waiting on, man. I mean, I like Vail because, you know, he's authentic. He says whatever the fuck he wants to say, and he don't give a shit. So, you know, all power to him. But you went a little far when you were trying to call fucking XPR holders fucking turds and shit like that. You know, I was going to whip a little something on him, but at this point, you know what? Let the man talk. Because you know what? He could talk. He was buying XRP when the prices of Proton at the moment, you know what I'm saying? So he can actually talk shit if you think about it, because his token was at whatever, 0.006. Supposedly that's when he bought it, and the shit was sitting at already $3. So, I mean, all hail to Mr. Vail on that one, you know. But if you're a person out here that was just trying to pick it up like on $2, $3, and then you're thinking that it's going to fucking go to fucking $30,000, those are the ones that I got to be careful. All right? Vail probably made his money, and if he was holding shit at fucking 0.006, my man was probably holding who knows how many. You know? Look how many people holding on Proton over here at the low prices. My man could have probably been sitting on 1 million of them. Who knows when he was buying them? You know? And I'll give him this, though. Even he's like, you know, he's not over there bragging how, like, XRP is going to explode to $50,000 a token or whatever. He even states, like, you know, ain't going to get that crazy price. But you can't be bashing XPR holders. You're a clown for that. Sorry, but anybody, any YouTube influencer talking shit about Metallicus, you are a fucking clown. And if you have something to say, tag me up in x.com, bullybear, crypto bullybear, and I'll go live with anybody on YouTube. We'll speak about it. But dead ass honest though, if you're a big time influencer and you claim that you do research and you talking shit about XPR, you ain't nothing but a fucking clown. That's it. That's it. Especially if you fucking know about XRP and you that into XRP, you talking shit about XPR, like obviously then you didn't fucking do your homework. You don't know shit about XPR if you're talking that shit about XRP. So again, it is what it is. And again, I can see where he's coming from, because if I was a person that was, you know, I picked up XRP at 0.006 cents. Now my shitting sit is at $3. And then I got another community like, oh yeah, bro, XPR, baby, we're king. Yeah, bro, fuck out of here. He could be like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Your token is fucking sitting in the fucking mud, in the dirt. So I get where he's coming from. But he's missing the fucking whole picture, though. He has his fucking horse blinders on. That's the problem. He's got these fucking horse blinders on, and he's hearing about XPR, but he ain't seeing the real value of it. But you know what? It all happens when the price pops. That's all I can say. And I will say this. If you love the way that XRP moved in 2017, oh my fucking God, you're gonna fucking be obsessed the way that XPR moves in 2026. You are going to be fucking obsessed. And I truly think, not financial advice, but I truly think that XPR is going to make XRP's bull run in 2017 look like a test run. All right? And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to have to wrap it up. I'm really going to have to wrap it up. Remember, XRP moved like that without retail money. Okay? Without retail money. I'm sorry. Only on retail money. Not on bank money. Okay? XRP moved like that without bank money. What do you think XPR is going to do when they have all these credit unions and small banks already plugged in and they have bank money coming in. I'm just saying, look at what XRP did with retail money, and now we have a coin that's XPR, same value as XRP, does the same amount of utility plus more, moves faster than XRP, and then are going to have banks and small credit unions behind them pushing this next bull run. Now, if XRP was sitting under a penny right now, then I would say XRP and XPR are going to fucking make the floor rumble. It's going to split the fucking earth in half. But today, XRP is sitting over $2. Not too long ago, it was over $3. And at that point, I just seen a bigger opportunity in XPR being at where it is, the market cap on where it is. This is why if you follow Hayner and people asking me about what does it mean when they say trillions, it means that the market cap at the moment is sitting on the millions, and they're going to say fuck you billions. They're going to skip that and go straight to trillions. Probably never ever seen before with another asset. Okay, like I said, if you have every bank union right at the plug, and they have this wire, and they're all the bank unions are right there at the wire, you got to know how much these credit union banks are holding type of money, okay? We're talking about millions and billions and most likely trillions, because this is going to be a global thing. Go look at the WebOff wallet. They got currency symbols on these tokens. Currency symbols on these tokens. To me, that is why they're going to be running on the Ripple network, and Rosie Rios is there, because Rosie Rios deals with currency. And they know that Proton Network is going to be running on the Ripple net. They know that Loan Protocol is going to be running on the Ripple net. They know Metal Dollar is going to be running on the fucking Ripple net. Not on their blockchains, on the network. Okay? And Rosie Rio is going to be right there, and she's going to fucking put the regulations right on Bitcoin because it has a currency, right on Ethereum because it has a currency, and right on motherfucking Proton because it has a currency. Okay? The only token I don't see with a currency, but that's been talking about mucho, is XRP, XLM. I don't see it. Any currency symbols today. I'm not saying it'll never be. I'm just saying 2026. Right now, there's only 3 tokens I know with currencies on them. XPR, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Eat a dick. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to read what you guys are writing on here, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Did I see Anthony Joshua? Nope. I don't even know who Anthony Joshua is. Must be some type of athlete. XPR, $1. $1? Hopefully, we'll see. Oh, I didn't know that. Proton Rick, he disrespected Bruce Stewart. Listen, you know what? 2026, let's not waste energy on fucking arguing with anybody. At this point, like we said, price is going to shut these motherfuckers up. All right? He can sit there. Vail can sit there, be in his glory, holding on to his XRP bag, sitting at $2 and change, even at $3. But what the fuck is he going to say when XPR goes on its fucking stampede bull run? Not even on a bull run, on a bull stampede. And we see double digits with XPR from under a penny. All right? I can see $7 straight to $7 fucking dollars. 7, 13. Okay? I can see $7 being the lowest. I can see $13 being up there. All right? Shit, at this fucking point, with all the fucking with all the banks and all that other shit about to get plugged in, I wouldn't fucking be surprised if Proton hits $47. Okay? Or 16 to connect on the flip side of fucking silver being at 61. right? Double pump. You got the 8 for the infinity sign, for infinite supply, right? 33 is the high masons, and you got the 33. When you flip the 33s and you face the 3s together, you get the letter 8. Well, you get the number 8. All right? 8 is the supply of loan and XPR. So understand the symbolisms, okay? I already told you that proton is the king, right? King was the God, and it's connected to Jesus. Jesus was 33, right? 33, like I said, 3 makes the 8. That's the supply of proton. That's the way I see it. You want to see it differently, that's on you. Yeah, like I said, it's easy to say about XRP being this and that if you're holding on close to 1 million of them, you know? Because, like, shit, bro, you're holding on to 1 million. I mean, it's shit. Let's do the math over here. Let's just see. Do the math real quick. Oh. What's going on there with my phone? Hold on, we're going to do some math here. 0.0 times. So if XRP was sitting at 0.006 cents, you only needed $6,000 to get fucking 1 million XRPs. Not that much money. You only really needed 6,000. Even at 3,000, you have 500,000 XRPs. That's nice. That is fucking nice. Listen, you're sitting on 1 million fucking XRPs. I'll be making those type of videos too. Okay? Fucktard! Huh? Stupid fucktards want to tell me about another coin? Yeah, that'll be my attitude too. Trying to tell me about XRP being a shit coin and shit like that when I just fucking spent $6,000 and fucking now I'm sitting at $3 million. And then I got a bunch of people trying to come over here to tell me about fucking how XRP is shit. I would definitely have that same attitude too. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I'm not even gonna fucking cap. So I get it. But what he doesn't get is that there's greater opportunities today. And you can take XRP and get into those opportunities and literally multiply your finances like another 10 times from where if you just hold it onto XRP. That's what I feel. I feel that XPR can do 1,000 times, maybe even 10,000 times over. I just don't see it with XRP. I just don't see it. Again, if every coin in the ISO 200 got to get wrapped through Proton and Metal blockchain, right? That means that Metal blockchain and Proton are going to be one chain. That means that they're all going to get a piece of every token. All right? Like I said, I just see it being all the money. All right? So the only way that we're gonna know anything that if whatever the fuck I'm saying has some truth behind it is when that motherfucking bull stampede starts happening and we start seeing the price start fucking rocking. That's when you're gonna be like, oh shit, I heard this before on somebody's live, either my live, Aston's live, Starship's live, fucking Proton Rick, Spaceman 2.0. All these people in here. You're gonna get it, baby. Grok said XPR to 50 cents in 2026. Grok, stop your fucking lying, man. I think bigger than that. To me, banks are holding these assets. I don't think that the banks are going to be holding a 50 cents fucking asset. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. But again, Bully Bear can always be wrong. He can always be wrong. But I'm saying I'm not. $90 million is nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. 90 million is nothing. Market cap. Metallicus tweeted earlier, are you ready for the year, Metallicus? I'm telling you, bro, they're going to show execution. Remember I was showing you that all these crashes and everything happens? I wouldn't be surprised if everything crashes and Metallica is just standing on its own too. Remember with all these planes crashing on the 29th, and then the fucking Dominican, I think it was in DR, the club that collapsed. It collapsed on the guy who wore the number 29 or 26. And it happened on, I think, on the 29th or the 26th. I'm not too sure. But you had the Mets guy, and that's funny because the Mets guy, right, who plays in Flushing, Queens, Kings. I mean, like I say, it's all connected, man. Somehow down the way, it's all connected. All four Metallicas and its stablecoin XMD is almost, it's all you need. XRP won't be a currency. It's a bridge to move money around. XPR will be the currency. All right, Vegas. How you doing, brother? I still hold XRP, but I feel made my money on it and I swapped most of it for XPR and other Metallicas coins. I just don't think that's a stupid move. If you're holding on to XRP and you're swapping it for XPR, like now, like if you had it at $2 or $3 and then you're getting a bunch of PRs, I think that's a healthy move. That's what I think. First body member. Oh yeah, that's fucking Val's favorite expression. First body member. XRP. But you know what? They can say all they want. Is the price gonna move? Is the price gonna move? That's all we want to know. That's all we want to know. What up, Dom, man? What's up, my brother? We need to touch and tap in later. Yeah, I'm trying to look good, man. I combed my hair out, put a little balm on my beard so the little wired whiskers wouldn't be hanging out crazy and shit. You know what's crazy is that these guys have been waiting for me and I still been on this fucking phone. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. But I'll be back because I want to make an announcement on what I'm working on, actually. So it's a spiritual event. And I'm just hoping to help people out. I just want people to remember who they are and where they are. That's all. I don't care if you believe me, you don't believe me. All I worry about is you believe in yourself and that you know who you are and where you are. That's all. 2026. I don't care anybody. I don't even care anymore. You want to believe me? You don't want to believe me? You want to laugh at me? I'm glad because you know what? Laughing is one of the greatest things anyway for somebody to do. So if I'm making you laugh, God bless then. At least you're getting something out of this. Yep. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it later today. It's just really an announcement. It's not too much to get into, but I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. Matter of fact, while I have you guys on, I got 36 people. I just want to know, and I want you to answer in the comment, just why or no, yes or no, Y or N. How many people, not even how many, do you know of any people that are into religion but don't believe in themselves? I just want a yes or no, Y or N. Do you know people that believe in religion but are depressed and don't believe in themselves? Because I know a hell of a lot of people that are depressed or feel lost, but they go to church. I haven't seen the no yet. And that's wild to me because there's so many people out here that are feeling a little bit lost, depressed, anxiety, but they'll make it to church. They believe in, a God. So on that, yeah, that's good enough. At least I got a few answers. We'll speak about it on my next live. My next live will be on what I'm working on. Not really working on. It was just an idea, and I passed it off to somebody, and they were very interested on my idea, and we were supposed to speak, but we didn't speak any further on it. So, but I know that this man will put any of my ideas into motion because he's just that tapped in. So, that being said, we're hoping to help a lot of people in the upcoming year. So, and this is going to be a religion that it's going to be a religion that nobody ever heard of. So, it's going to be interesting. Again, like I said, I'll be back to speak about it on what we're thinking of doing. So, I'm excited either way. So, again, let me go. Let me fucking do what I got to do out here, and I'll be back. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been over an hour, and let's get this money. And if you learned anything, or if you enjoyed, if you want to show a little love, WebAuth Wallet, I told you so. All right. If not, I just appreciate you just sending a like on here. All right. Bully Bear out, and I'll be back soon. Love you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. I tried the religion thing, but I didn't feel like it was real. Well, then you might have a curiosity then what I have to add later on my next live. But we'll see. We'll see. Jesus is the truth. Yes, sir. All right, cool, guys. All right, I'm out of here. Catch you later.